welcome to my channel. I'm here to do the Netflix book tag today because I've seen it around BookTube for ages now and I always really enjoy watching it, so I'm assuming I'm going to enjoy filming it. As always, the original video will be linked down below along with all of the questions, challenges, situations, whatever the case may be for this particular tag. Before I get started, I better just apologise for the drilling and banging that may be intermittent throughout this entire video because I can't keep track of what's going on in this building. It's either upstairs, downstairs, that side or that side, that they're just master DIYers and they have to take a hammer to everything. Case in point. But if I wait for them to stop, I might never film this video, and I want to film this video, so I'm going to get on to number one, which is recently watched, the most recent book I read. And for me, that is Every Heart a Doorway by Sean Maguire. This is set in a school in the real world called Eleanor West's Home for Wayward Children, and it's basically about children who go away to places other than here. So, for example, the equivalents of Wonderland and Narnia, they go there, they live there, they sort of grow up there, and then they come back to this world and they don't cope very well. So this is kind of a school to help them reintegrate, or just sort of to help them stay sane while they try and find the doorway back to that world, the wardrobe back to that world, whatever access point back to that world. So that was the last book I read. Number two is Top Picks, a book or books that have been recommended to you based on a book that you have previously read. Now, as a teenager particularly, I used to read a lot of epic fantasy, and my favourite author then, and possibly still now, was Robin Hobb. Based on that, a lot of people have recommended that I should read Brandon Sanderson and Scott Lynch, although I haven't read either yet, but they are very high on my list. Number three is recently added, otherwise known as the last book I bought, which was Strange the Dreamer by Leigh Taylor. I'm actually going to be seeing her at Waterstones in Edinburgh tomorrow. I'm very excited. I haven't actually finished reading it, but this is one of the cases where the UK cover trumps the US one because I think this cover is stunning. The blue is so vibrant, it pops. And also the pages are stained blue. It's gorgeous, really excited to read it. I've heard some great things. Number four is popular on Netflix, books that everyone knows about, and for this you have to choose two that you have read and two that you have not read or have no interest in reading. So I have chosen A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J Maas because I definitely jumped on this bandwagon and I have no regrets. Then I'm going to hold up Lola and the Boy Next Door by Stephanie Perkins, but I'm thinking more of Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins because I haven't read this one and I have read that one. Both are cute contemporary romances which were all over BookTube a few years ago, and in fact they're still referenced quite often. As for two, which everyone knows about but I haven't read yet, there is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. Cannot believe I haven't gotten to this yet, and I do own the duology. And also A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. How have I not read these yet? All I hear is amazing things, and I think maybe that's why I haven't read them. I think maybe I'm pleasure delaying them, or maybe I'm worried that I won't feel the same way, but either way, I need to get to these soon. Number five is Comedies, a funny book, and I feel like I haven't read anything funny for a long time, and still the funniest book I've ever read, which you have probably heard me say before if you watch my videos regularly, is Finding Cassie Crazy by Jacqueline Moriarty. That's the funniest book I've ever read, but hopefully there will be some laughter on the horizon for me because I've heard that Carry On by Rainbow Rowell is funny, and also The Martian by Andy Weir. So hopefully I will get to these soon and I will have some laughter in my life. Number six is Dramas, a character who is a drama king or queen, and at the moment I am reading Unconventional by Maggie Harcourt, and the main character Lexi is what I would call a drama queen, which is why I don't like her and I don't really like this book. I haven't gotten that far in, but I'm struggling to get through it already. Number seven is Animated, a book with cartoons on the cover, and I've hauled this book previously while I was living in Australia, but I had to get rid of it to come to Scotland, so at some point I will repurchase. In the meantime, here's a picture of it in the corner. It is I Am Princess X by something Priest, Cherie Priest, and it's about two friends who create this comic book character called Princess X, and then one of the friends dies and the remaining friend starts seeing Princess X in the real world, or at least sort of signs of Princess X in the real world, and this is the cover for that. Number 8 is Watch It Again, a book or book series that you want to read again, and having heard that the Book of Dust from Philip Pullman is coming out soon, I absolutely want to reread his Dark Materials, but I also need to reread Robin Hobb's Farseer trilogy and Tawny Man trilogy so that I can read the most recent trilogy that she's writing with the same characters, which is coming to an end this year very soon. And if I'm going to read enough of the reviews to find out whether the ending is going to decimate my soul, and if it seems like it might not, I need to read that trilogy because that will be the final farewell to those characters, and those characters are very important to me. Number 9 is Documentaries, a non-fiction book that you would recommend to everyone. And absolutely, the easy choice is Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. This was the first book I read in 2016, and I think it was my favourite book in 2016 just because it has such an uplifting, positive effect. The tagline is Creative Living Beyond Fear, because it's about nurturing your creativity and sort of living a healthy life as a creative type, you know, not that life of the mythical tortured artist. Number 10 is Action and Adventure, an action-packed book, which has to be The Winner's Kiss by Marie Rutkowski, which left me breathless because it was so action-packed and it was just so perfect. But I should also mention Kit by Marina Fiorato. Throw in an adult fiction book, why not? This was really quite adventurous too, with quite a lot of historical facts thrown in there, so yeah, those are my choices. Then we have number 11, which is New Releases, a book that has just come out or is about to come out that you cannot wait to read. Easily, that is Flame in the Mist by Renee, which is a retelling of Mulan, and consequently, I cannot wait to read it. It's going to be epic. It needs to happen soon. Yeah. Number 12 is Max, Tag Some People, and I am going to tag Grace and all of you because I really actually enjoyed filming this one. As I expected, it was just as much fun to film as it is to watch, so I think you would enjoy it too. If you do film your own, please link your videos in the comments down below so I can check them out. Let me know what you thought of this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!